How do you describe your personal style? Fresh. Hi, I'm Nathy Peluso, and let's see what you asked about me. Who would you like to collaborate with? I would love to collaborate with Michael Zambello. He's the producer of the Flashdance. I'm projecting to know the amazing Miley Cyrus and maybe collaborate with her. What is my artistic process? It's always different, but at the same time, it's always the same. No, because it's like falling in love. Every time I start a song or I start a concept, a project, a lyrics, always is new feelings. But at the same time, I know how to do it, and I know like the shortcuts of how to work and how to deal with the process. So the most important for me is a good feng shui in the studio and a good energy, good people around me. And when I write, I always do it alone because I need to focus on being only with myself. And the rest is 2 or 3 hours talking about that shit. So maybe you prefer to go to do something more interesting. What is Nathy's favorite city to perform? Oh, that's difficult because always I perform in different cities is so special for me because all the public have something special. So of course, Spain, Argentina, my 2 homes are so magical for me. But then I'm crazy to perform here in United States because I really don't know how the public is. I dream to perform in Japan. Maybe I would love to perform in Puerto Rico too. I'm waiting for you. Y para todos mis fans en Latinoamérica y España, los amo con todo mi corazón. Gracias siempre por todo el support. What do you like more, being in the studio or on stage? I choose the stage because my public is with me. What is Nathy's favorite food? Now I'm in love with the vegetables. How to say in English, I don't know, but vegetales. Because me aportan muchísima energía y me encantan los sabores que tienen y me hacen sentir muy sana. But es una respuesta aburridísima, que me gusten los vegetales. So let's say my mama's food. How do you describe your personal style? Fresh. I'm not looking forward. Seems like someone else. I'm trying to be unique. Who did you listen to when you were growing up? I listened to Caetano Veloso, Joa Gilberto, Mercedes Sosa, Michael Jackson, Christina Aguilera, Frank Sinatra, Charlie Garcia, Tony Bennett. Classic stuff. What advice would you give your fans about life? I can share with you my experience, and it's to be real with your feelings and with what you think you have to do in life, and perseguir esa intuición, like being connected with the intuition, what you feel, because that's the most important thing. And maybe with all con el ritmo del mundo, sometimes we forget about listen la voz interior y estar conectado con lo que uno tiene que hacer en el mundo, la función de uno, y estar conectado con eso y ser fiel a eso y no desviarnos por el camino. Danos pistas de tu nuevo álbum. Esas pistas las estoy descubriendo yo también a lo largo del proceso, pero para mí es lo mejor que he hecho. Como todo lo último que hago siempre siento que es lo mejor que hice. So, for me, it sounds expensive. Where is Nathy Peluso from? I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires. I grew up in Saavedra, and then I went to Spain at 10 years. And then I spent my life around the world singing. So now I'm from the world. Tell us about your new haircut. For me, it's a good change. I was bored being me. So I decided to change and refresh my vibes. And it was, I started to grabar Emergencia, el videoclip, and I wear una peluca. And everyone was saying, "Oh, you're amazing with the haircut. You're amazing." And I cut my hair. So I did it, and I think it's the best decision I did because it's so comfy and I'm beautiful right now. Yeah. I look to the mirror and I think, oh yeah, beautiful. What would you be if you couldn't be an artist? A florist. What do you miss from home when you are on tour? My feng shui, like the smell of my home and the temperature of my home, my bed, my almohadas, the energy of my home. But it's been so many years being a nomade, so I'm used to. When I go to my home, sometimes when I go to my home después de mucho tiempo, I feel like I'm taller. Like, so little. My home is little, but it's only a feeling. In half, en unos minutos como que se me pasa, pero al principio siento como que soy una gigante en mi casa. What advice would you give your younger self? Your legs are amazing. Don't fuck. I always thought my legs were bad, and now I think they are sexy. But when you are little, always the people saying, "Hey, you're fat." What is Nathy's birthday? 12 de enero de 1995, Capricorn. Let's talk about it. Because the Capricorns tienen una fama de que somos como always angry, always like, I never say I love you. No. Yo soy cariñosa, but the Capricorn for me in my life is like being so focused on the work and I'm so workaholic, and so focused in my job, and everything have to be like, like tengo que controlarlo y tengo que estar como muy pendiente de todo. But in question of love, I'm not Capricornian. What is the best career advice you've ever gotten? I always remember when Fito Páez is for me like a master. I grew up listening his songs, and one day I performed with him. And they say, like, no, because when I look to the, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because sometimes I too much worried about something, and the vibe he told me that was like, yeah, you're right. Don't worry about it. And I always give the advice that just being yourself and don't worry about what the people say or, just vibe. Is Nathy Peluso vegetarian? I'm really trying. On tour is quite difficult, but I started trying the veganism And on tour it's like really impossible. Like I always eating lechuga. But now I'm trying to be vegetarian, and it's cool. For, like, ¿cómo te sientes? Favorite fan experience interaction. Always I meet a fan. It's special because they told you why you are special for them and what they are inspired with your songs and everything. But no me acuerdo como ninguna en concreto, así como. I always remember that, o sea, me quedo con la sensación de que ellos siempre me dicen que son mejores personas desde que me escuchan, que se sienten más libres, que se sienten más conectados con ellas mismas, con ellos mismos. That's like lo más icónico que he hecho en mi carrera, como conectar con la gente a ese nivel y poder inspirar. How do you overcome self-doubt in your career? I'm thinking about me self-doubting. But I don't remember. Like, when I have como dudas, I always, para el entorno, no para mí. Like, I'm always focused on what I can do, and nunca dudo de mis posibilidades. Siempre sé que de algún modo u otro voy a estar disponible para eso porque es lo que tengo que hacer y el mundo me lo va a permitir. Tengo esa seguridad. I don't need to esquivarlas porque no existen. Sí que tengo dudas, pero son más hacia lo que el entorno pueda como contribuir con lo que yo hago y cómo podamos funcionar entre nosotros, pero que solo pienso a veces que estoy muy cansada y que a ver si mi energía llegará, pero luego, no, estás ready para esto, de alguna manera lo vas a hacer. Thank you everybody for your questions. See you the next time. Ciao.